Hey everyone, and welcome to a rather smaller modding showcase. Today I'd like to check out Tristan's WYVERN tweaks. So, this is, like I said, quite a smaller mod, and it's not entirely finished, but I wanted to cover it early because one, it just hit crossplay yesterday, so now everyone can play with it, and two, this is something I think a lot of people are really going to want to see. Even in its unfinished state, I think you're going to like this. And it's got currently two major things implemented with more to come. The main thing being is that Tristan's given the Wyverns Griffin flying. Not just Griffin flying, but actually really good feeling, non-clunky. It feels very natural, very appropriate Griffin mechanical flying onto the Wyverns. So, just to quickly point out, the left one is Tristan's one, the right one is a vanilla one, both fire Wyverns, and there isn't really any visual differences. I don't think it's changed, like color regions or color palettes or anything, so just two random spawns. The only immediate way I can tell a difference is by massing over. You see, oh, it doesn't show, hold on a second. There we go. So on Tristan's one, the dino icon is red. On a vanilla one, it's blue. That's about the only difference you're really gonna see. Also in the eggs as well, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. But I've also given it a quick little test, and because Tristan's given the Wyverns gliding mechanics, it does mean that their default sprint is slightly lower than a vanilla one. I wouldn't really say it's too bad, although it makes up for it, not just in the gliding, but a turn radius as well. So, let's give that a quick little go then. So like I said, the default sprint is a little bit slower, but we get ourselves some nice elevation. Now, obviously, you won't be able to see, you know, I'd recommend trying it. You can't tell everything from a video, but this feels really, really natural. There are some flying mods where they can feel really clunky, really stiff, or, you know, laggy. Honestly, this one, I think, just feels really, really good. Not to mention, it just goes so much faster. Oh, that is so nice. Again, it's a turn radius. It feels really, really good. And by the way, speaking of the turn radius, yeah, wild Tristan Wyverns are scary. Because, say, heaven forbid, you're on the ground and a Wyvern's attacking you, they're scary. They will hit you. They will reach you and hit you a lot. Now, regarding these, oh, hello. Well, there's actually Wyvern spawns, are we damned? Oh god, I've been complaining before that the Wyvern trench feels so crap. Oh my god, imagine that, there's actually Wyverns in a trench. I am impressed. So a bit of a funny little trivia is that when Tristan first made the mod, there was an error where the Wyvern trench was massively overspawning Wyverns, and not gonna lie, because of that funny error, I would actually ask, you know, this isn't Tristan's responsibility, but I would love it if he did actually make the mods, at least have a config, right, where you could increase, Wyvern spawns in the trench, because it is pathetic how few there are now. Could I actually reach them? Oh, I can! Wow, so the turn rate is now tight enough, I can actually reach these with just a flame breath. Just about barely clipped it. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that's refreshing. This reminds me of back in ASC, where what I always did called the tornado, or the whirlwind, where I'd have a lightning wyvern spinning in circles and just about clipping a horde of wyverns with a lightning breath. It is refreshing doing this with a fire breath, because of that tighter turn radius. Now, regarding getting yourself one of Tristan's new wyverns, there's two methods. One is obviously via egg stealing. So, if I say go ahead and check, oh, there's a nest right here, that's perfect. You will notice that it does actually look a little bit different. Probably not right now because I'm clipping into the terrain. Let's kill you first. There you go. Oh, that is so satisfying. I'm glad I can actually kill things with fire. Anyway, so two ways of obtaining the brand new wyverns. Now, one is obviously via egg theft, and I think this is a new one. It is, and you can tell for two reasons. First, of the purple icon compared to this vanilla lightning wyvern egg I've got in my inventory. That one's blue. Tristan's one is purple, and all of the new wyvern eggs have new colorations, both in the icon, so it's easier in your inventory, it's easier when you're organizing and managing, but also, why'd you go down there? The egg itself, this one should be just slightly more pale. It's a little bit hard to see. Let's just grab you two. But again, you can see it right there, nice and different. It highlights very, very nicely. That poison wyvern just did not care. Okay then. Right, so I just wanted to quickly confirm. So these three are all Tristan's Wyverns, so lightning, poison, and fire, and I do believe that Tristan's Wyverns do override Wyvern spawns, so when you get this mod, do a dino wipe, You should always dino wipe when you get a dino mod. But again, I'm just going to remind, get one so that they can overwrite the new Wyvern spawns. But otherwise, these are new creature IDs. They are new entities. They will not overwrite your existing tames. So you have to get new ones. But nonetheless, so regardless, eggs. So as we can see, they do all have different icons. So we got the poison one here next to the original poison, and the new one is like a kind of bluish teal. We've got the two lightnings, which is blue and purple, and we've got the two fires, which is red and yellow. Let's just check out the actual models. Okay, they are different. Check out the two lightning ones. Okay, the lightning one is very subtle actually. Hold on, let's just quickly chuck that down and just slightly angle myself a little bit better there. It's very subtle. Okay, the lightning ones are very subtle, but realistically though, you probably shouldn't really see a difference anyway, because once it overwrites the spawns, you're fine. But yep, we can see that there is like some visual differences just to help you really figure it out, all the icons, you know, just ease of access. Although personally, if I've got this mod installed, I'm not using the vanilla ones anyway, but I like that he's taken ease of access into account, especially with people that have like any, you know, just any problem differentiating them for any reason. You know, you've got the option to help you. Now, the other option for taming one of these is actually via tranquilizing. Am I going to get that shot? Oh, that would have been amazing. Oh, I actually did. Okay, anyway, so the other option is actually via tranquilizing. You can now knock out tame your wyverns. Oh, I'm just going to tank the fire. Yeah, oh, never mind. Didn't even work anyway. It's only level 5, so it's fine. Yeah, no, you can actually tame them via knockout now. So this requires wyvern kibble, which is a brand new recipe right here. And it actually tames up very quickly. So while we're quickly looking at that, wyvern kibble is accessible at 65. Requires fiber, tinterberries, water, wyvern milk, and Eocarcharia. 3 Eocarcharia, in fact. So I kind of want to argue that, hey, no, this is too cheap, this is too easy. But actually, on default rates, it's already taken 2 kibbles. That is 2 milk, that's 1 female knockout, realistically. But, I don't know, like, you have to knock out a wyvern for... Actually, hold on. Wait, couldn't I just get the milk from the wyvern I knock out? Okay, got ourselves a female fire wyvern. It's fine, I'm just gonna tank the damage because it's gonna be like, what? Probably 3 darts? Yep, there you go. So this is a female. Does she give the milk? Yeah, she does. Okay. Just one thought. I do think that Tristan should make the recipe just a little bit more expensive. But in fact, his torpor is dropping so slow, you could easily do a solo. Wow, I knocked out a wyvern. Go back home, make the kibble, come back, tame with its own milk. I think that should be just a little bit harder. That's my only thought, really. But yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm personally not a fan of being able to knock out and tame wyverns. That's just me, but I know some people do prefer that. So honestly, options for someone like me, I'll just get eggs instead. I think, you know, egg snatching is way more fun, way more enjoyable. Especially now the actual proper flight mechanics, which makes it so much nicer. So that is currently it for now. However, there are 2 fundamental new features that Tristan has said that he's planning to add in eventually. I'm not sure when, but it's on the table. One is armor for the wyvern, and you'll notice that just like the Eocarcharia and the Diamantinosaurus, this has multiple armor slots. So I'm not sure his exact plans for that, but a wyvern of armor is always nice. Personally, I'm more excited for the aesthetic than I am the actual armor bonus, but that's just me. And another thing that I'm very excited for, that Tristan has planned out, is regarding their attacks. So, you see how, you know, fire wyverns and lightning wyverns have their channeled frontal cone attacks, poison wyverns have their projectile bolt attack. Tristan wants to add basically all of them to all 3 wyverns, and I love that. In other words, a poison wyvern will have some kind of frontal cone, and the fire and lightning will also have some kind of projectile like the poison. I love that so much because currently, whoever uses poison wyverns, not because of the damage type, but because of their projectile ability is very, like, it's niche, it can be really, really powerful, but most of the time, you're probably using lightning or fire, aren't you? Realistically. So I love the idea for the poison wyvern to get a frontal cone, but then also just if you ever want a projectile, like maybe for melee or I don't know, any reason whatsoever. You know, more options the merrier. It'll be great to have the fire wyvern do like a, I don't know, like an explosive cannonball attack, not cannonball, but like a magma ball, and then the lightning one could do like a plasma ball attack. That'd be really, really cool, but these are things for the future. And another reason why I want to check out this mod now is so that I can check it out again later when these things are implemented. But otherwise, like I said, just a smaller video today. Me personally, I actually really don't like Wyverns and ARK, and I am just really glad that Tristan has made a solution, and actually a nice, good solution. A high quality one that doesn't feel clunky. It feels nice and natural. Oh, you can fly backwards! Oh, well there you go then. That's a little bit clunky, but you know what? I like it. Okay, well now I have to ask, does this have the same, like, Wyvern stomp attack? Oh. Oh, no, it definitely does not. Okay, yeah, you definitely can't just go sprinting on the floor. It does not work that way. Oh god, it's very, very jank when you do that. So it doesn't have the same super stomp that the Griffin does. It's all about that utility and just better maneuverability. Alright then, I've rambled on for long enough then. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I really do hope you enjoy this small but very handy mod. Take care, have a wonderful day. Cheers.